January 23rd, which is when it will all start processing and accepting 2022 tax returns. The agency expects more than 168 million individual tax returns will be filed before the tax due date. Joining us today to talk all about it, what you need to know, is Kimberly Washington, our favorite CPA. Kimberly, thank you for joining us. Now, what is the first thing taxpayers should know?
Right. So the first thing, of course, you should know, so you have until January 23rd to start getting your ducks in a row, and that's because that's the first official date when IRS will accept tax returns. Keep in mind the official deadline this year is April 18th. This year you do get an extra few days to file, so that's good news for some people. Also, you do want to keep in mind that that's also the tax deadline to not only file your tax return, but to pay your taxes. So make sure that you do pay your taxes before that deadline, and keep in mind also that some tax returns have different due dates, such as partnerships and S corporations. Those tax returns are due March 15th, so you do want to keep those different dates in mind.
Now, Kim, what documents should taxpayers start to gather before filing?
This is a good time, of course, to start gathering all of your information. There's a couple of different things that you can do as you wait for January 23rd. At the very least, you want to have general information available as it relates to your Social Security numbers, driver's license information, and also the amount of taxes that maybe you paid last year. When it comes to income documentation, you want to think about maybe your W-2s, be on the lookout for those, unemployment compensation, interest income forms, and also Social Security benefits. So those are some things that you want to be on the lookout in case, of course, you haven't received it just yet. When it comes to expenses, start thinking about some expenses that may pertain to you. Mortgage interest, maybe charitable contributions, real estate and sales taxes paid, child and dependent care. Those are some of the expenses you do want to keep in mind as it relates to filing your taxes this year.
Now, Kim, we love our refunds, and we don't want our refunds to be late.
Right.
What steps can taxpayers take to avoid tax refund delays?
Yeah, so keep in mind, usually you'll get your refund within 21 days, but of course, in some instances, it may take a bit longer. So make sure that you expedite that process. You want to make sure that you file electronically, request direct deposit, make sure that you're using tax software, and then also go to irs.gov if you need a free way to file. You can use what's called a free file program so that you can get it a little bit faster.
Now, Kim, real quickly, as you mentioned, most tax refunds are processed within 21 days.
Yes.
What might cause longer processing times?
Right, so if you're someone you're claiming maybe the earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit, keep in mind you may not get that tax refund until the middle or late February. So you do want to be patient concerning that. Also, if you have any missing information or incorrect information on your tax return, that can also cause delay. So you want to make sure you double check before you submit that tax return this year.
Kim, as always, really appreciate your time, giving us everything we need to know.
Thank you.
Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Happy Friday to you.
Get some king cake while you're at it, too.
I'll try.